So first and foremost, I'd like to thank you guys for attending. Today, from a LogMeIn standpoint, we're going to be going over our soft phone, our mobile app, and also our faxing and dial plan editor. Everything that you see today is all included with a license. We are not a la carte like some of our competitors are. So everything you see is all encompassing that you get from a LogMeIn standpoint. So with that, I'll turn it over to Derek to start the demonstration of the soft phone.
Thanks, Mike. My name is Derek Shaw, and I'm a senior solutions consultant with LogMeIn, specializing in the UCaaS and CCaaS side of the house. Today, what we have is, this is our soft phone, basically. So when a user is assigned to our system, they get 3 devices. They get access to the soft phone, the mobile app, and a desk phone. On the desk phones, our tier 1 phones are Poly, Yealink, and Cisco. So, and they can run in conjunction with the soft phone. So when I log into the soft phone, it's basically mimicking everything that my desk phone can do, plus a little more with the video that we have built in. On the favorites, these are my favorites. I can save contacts, internal and external, as favorites. And if I click on this person, it's going to show me all their information. So I can do a phone call with them. It's going to show me their mobile phone if they have that. And we also have chat built into this. So I can actually, you can see, did some test chats here. And I can also right click on this and do a meet now, which throws me into my meeting. It shows me all the information. If they have their own direct dial number, I can call them through that. And it also shows presence. So I can see presence on all these people. The list is available, it's green. If it turns red, that means they're unavailable, they're on a call. Sutton is on, this is do not disturb. So he's on do not disturb. And you can see Taylor here is in a meeting. So it shows presence on all that. And then if I go to here to the phone, it's just like a regular dial pad. I can dial an external number. If I click this little guy here, it's going to show all my directory within my PBX. We also have an Outlook 365 integration where I can bring all my contacts from Outlook into my directory. Plus, we work with Google Contacts also, can bring those over. So if I wanted to go in and add that or call that person, I just pick that person, I hit call, and it automatically goes out. On the texting, the messaging, so we can do text, SMS, and MMS. If the person has their own direct dial number, or they can assign a number that's kind of like a group number to text with. Meetings, we have video meetings built into our soft phone. So each person comes with a video meeting. This is basically the GoToMeeting engine built into our soft phone. And you can join a meeting. I can copy a meeting. Each person gets their own URL to call. You can send this out on the invite. I can copy that link and email it. I can start a meeting from here. I can see all my upcoming meetings. We have an integration Outlook extension that you can add to your meetings with Google and Outlook. So I can see all my upcoming meetings and click on them right here and get in. We have rooms. I can be an organizer in other people's rooms where I can start the meeting and people don't have to wait. They don't have to be there if they're running late. These are a couple of sales guys that I help. And then past, I can go back and I can record those and look at all the recorded meetings. And once I do that, I can go in, and once that meeting is recorded, I can send that out through a URL. It also has transcription. So Not only are you getting the video portion, you're getting the transcription. We also have a call notes, so I can go in and do smart notes. I can mark those with action items, things like that, and then send the video out. Voicemail, we have voicemail to email with transcription and WAV files. So anything that goes to your voicemail will be emailed to you. It will have a WAV file attached and transcription of that voicemail. Contacts, so I can go in and look at all my contacts. I can add a contact if I want to go in and add somebody as a favorite. I could do that. I could hit go here and hit the star, and I can add them as a favorite. So it comes into back to the video portion of it. I can do a meet now with those people, as long as with chat, text, and phone calls themselves. Channels, these are our chat channels. So I can create a chat channel internally with members and create that channel to where you can do group texting. This little button here just shows all my activities. So it gives all my calls. I can look at all my calls. I can look at all my voicemails, and I can look at all my text messages. Also have, integrations. We can look at this real quick. The integrations part of it. We have a lot of verticals. So we have a healthcare vertical, automotive vertical, insurance, law firms. Clio's a big law firm. Integration, ConnectWise, 365 personal that we talked about earlier. Redtail's a financial. GoToConnect Teams connector, so we can work with your teams as direct routing or as just a support with the phones along with our soft phone and Slack. And we have a lot of other integrations that you can get with MicroR, SKC, and they can, we can go through that. We also have an open API, so that you can have, if you have developers, you can develop your own integration. Settings, with this, I have do not disturb. I can go into settings here and look at kind of general settings, call parking. We have call parking, we have audio settings. We also integrate, like I said, with devices, so I can integrate with my phone. This is my desk phone, and I can go in and manually set my soft keys on my desk phone through my soft phone. Voicemail, we can set that. Email to voice, voicemail to email with the recordings, the WAV files. I can delete those messages off my phone when those messages are emailed. This will also run in as a PC. I'm running this in Chrome. The soft phone will run in Chrome or Microsoft Edge and it runs off of Mac also. But I can also run it as an app installed on Windows. Looks the same and operates the same. So if I do have a call, so I can send a call, look at a call that comes in. So if I have a call that comes in, it's going to show up right here. What I do is I answer it, hit the green button, and it's going to show up over here. So I can actually, everything I can do from the desk phone, I can do from the soft phone. If I want to transfer it, I can go in here and transfer it. And I can do a direct transfer or a warm transfer. I can also park it. I just have to pick the spot. By default, we have 5 parking spots, and we can put those on the phones as a soft key where you can access them. Everything else, I can add people to the call if I want to add somebody to the call, and of course hold and everything mute. And when I'm done with the call, I just hang up and it's done. We also have the mobile app. It's installed, so you get this device. We have iOS and Android apps, and basically it's going to look like this when the call comes in. It's basically looks a lot like the soft phone. It's just kind of in the cell phone. So I have upcoming meetings. I can join meetings. I can do one-on-one meetings. I can see all my calls that come in, voicemails, and I can also e-fax through my mobile app. So this is our GoToAdmin is our admin portal that everything in the PBX, when we create your PBX in the cloud, you get a domain name. This is my demo account, so it's a Derek Shaw demo. And all my GoToConnect products, GoToWebinar, GoToMeeting, GoToTraining, everything that is a GoTo product, I would see in this, and I can control those licenses through this unified admin. So we have bundles and packages that you can get different products, and all those products would be, the admin would be in here to control those licenses. Also have a new, it's called System Health. And this would look at your calls going in and out. It looks at your call quality. There's, being in the cloud, we're dependent on a lot of carriers on the internet, our internet connection. So this gives me a snapshot of what my audio delay is, and then my packet loss. And also it shows all my calls. It's going to show my good calls, fair calls, or poor calls. I can actually drill down into each user if I'm having issues at another location. I can go in and look at those and drill down in those users to see exactly what's going on. And this gives me a mean opinion score. 4.4 is the highest, so that's it's going to be kind of beneficial. And I can also set up alerts for your IT people. I can configure alert that if it goes over that threshold, it will email me with a alert saying, you might want to look at this. Your packet loss is high, your latency is high. Also have activities, so you can go into activity and look at all the admins. You'll have like your IT person or IT director would be, super admin on the admin portal. He can assign admins, but you can also go in and look and see what's been changed in your portal. If we go to people here, the users. So this is just a user. I can go in. It's basically setting up as a user. I can set up the products that they have, and then their settings. And I can use their call routing. Call routing was if they have their own individual line or DID, I can route that to their call routing to their line or their dial plan, either one. Roles and permissions, pretty self-explanatory. I have super admin has all the rights. Then I can assign permissions for admins and members or users within that group. And then devices, it's just going to show if I have the desk phone, it's going to show if it's online, offline. It's just informational. This is where I would go in. I can actually change or set my button configuration, my soft keys, depending on what phone, what model, would depend on the number of soft keys that you have. And then if we go down to the phone system, this has all my phone system features and settings that I can set. One of the biggest is always call routing. So on dial plans, you can go in and set your dial plans, and one PBX can handle multiple locations. So I can have dial plans, I can have all the phone numbers in the PBX, and I can set up each dial plan for each location. So if I go in here, and this is one I just created this morning, so I can go in here and it's just a drag and drop. These are all my call nodes over here. This start would be the phone number. So say this is my main line and I want to schedule. I can set up a schedule, just connect the dots. Basically, I choose a schedule. There's got some that are already pre-recorded within the admin portal. And once I do that, when open and closed and on holiday, so I can jump into, some people use hunt groups or ring groups. So when open, I want the calls to go to a ring group, straight to a ring group, or I can put in an auto attendant. Some people use auto attendant. So I can go in, drag and drop an auto attendant here. When open, I want to go to this auto attendant, put in a recording I made. Thank you for calling MCC. If you know your party's extension, you can dial it now. You can dial 1 for say tech support or sales. And I'll shrink this down a little bit. And from there, once they press 1, they may go to say an extension or a ring group. You can go here, select the ring group. 1, go to this ring group. We also have queues. You can set up queues. This comes with it. You can have as many queues and auto attendants as you want. If I set up a queue, I actually have agents that are logging in to those queues and setting up. The queue is within the admin portal, and I can have hold music. I can have wait time. That all comes with it. We also have a contact center piece that it's kind of a whole nother demo. It's an add-on piece that we can put in there that gives you more visibility, call analytics, and more contact center functionality. But once we do this, once we do here, I can go anywhere to say if I wanted to leave a voicemail. So it's going to ring for 20 seconds and I can adjust that if I don't want that many seconds. Rings here on timeout, or if they hit escape, they go to a voicemail, and I just choose that extension. So I want to go to this test one. And as soon as I hit save, that dial plan is ready to go, and we're taking calls through that call routing procedure. Very easy, very simple. We've won a lot of awards on this software. You won't see this with any of the other competitors. Very simple, very easy to do. It's very easy to change. If I have to change for, snow day or something like that, I can go in and, just go in and change that dial plan and my phone numbers. So if I have a main number that's going to that main dial plan, I can go in there and I can go in and route that number. I can reroute that number. So say I have another dial plan that I want to go to, hit save, it's done. All those calls are now routing to whatever dial plan that I picked. And I can clone those dial plans. I can use templates, create templates for those. Also, like when closed, so I could go to another auto attendant. If I have a close, we're on holidays, you can pre-configure holidays for as much as a future as you want. You can go 1, 2 years. And then I can also do that. If I wanted to go actually to an external number, after it hits this, I have an option. If this is emergency, dial 1, and it's going to dial that external number. The other thing Mike mentioned was our eFax. So virtual fax comes with it. Each person that has their own DID or direct inward dial number can receive faxes. They want to send and receive fax. we would set up a eFax, and basically it's just, it's done through email. So the settings, I can go here, email to fax access. It's going to give you a code that you put on there in general settings, and then sending. So you would have to the fax number, and then your domain, which would be the name of your company, .fax.onjive.com. And then the subject line, it's going to be that actual number. Attachments, you would attach the fax to this, and you support all these doc formats. And there'd be nothing in the body, it's just an attachment, but you can actually put a template in Outlook and save that template where people can go in. All they have to do is put in the fax number they're faxing to, and they can receive. So when I receive faxes, I can set up one login or one email that all goes to, or I could put up install a distributed email that would go to a number of different people. Contact center, we touched on this a little bit. We have call queues. I can set up different queues. This is where I would set up the queues. And we also have chat queues. We can do chat. We can do web chat. Skills-based routing is another big one. Campaigns is where I can do a callback. Create campaigns. I can do a callback for our agents to call people back that maybe abandoned or we missed a call. And then the users, basically these are all my agents. So if they have the little headset there, they're the agent. And then I have supervisors, and then I have the admin of the contact center. And that's about it for today. If there's, I think Lacey's going to take some questions. If you guys have any questions, fire away.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Just like he said, if you have any questions, type them in the Q&A box. We did have a couple, and I just typed in the answer directly because it was more of a personal situation. We'll give some time there. While we're waiting for that, I'll launch a quick poll question if you'll take time to answer that. First question, Derek, can you please show the skills-based routing in more detail?
Sure. Yeah, so in my cell phone, so as a supervisor, I can go in and look at the queues and everything. So the skills-based routing is here on the queues. So if I go here to the call queues, I drill down into it, I have my settings, and my agents all logged in. They're based on, they're set up on English, Spanish, the way you can set up anything. It could be specific to a product that you have that goes to each of the agents in the chat or the call queues.
Awesome.
Like I said, that's kind of a whole nother 30-minute demo.
We're happy to give deeper demos as well after the fact if anybody has any interest. Any other questions? Looks like that's it, Derek. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen if that's okay, just to have show the contact information. You should see on the screen now, there's our contact information. Like I said at the beginning, you can contact your SKC account executive directly. If you're not sure who that is, just contact marketing at skccom.com and we can direct you to the correct person. And for the people that messaged directly during the webinar, we will be proactive and follow up with you after that. Derek, we did have one more question come in since we have some time. Talk more about how Microsoft Teams direct routing works.
Okay. Yeah, the Microsoft Teams direct routing is basically it's a third-party integration. So with Microsoft. So the people would only see, you still use Microsoft's chat meetings. It looks like, you know, you're using Teams, but on the back end, we're using our platform. So you get all the features of our platform. So you get, you know, the voicemail to email, things like that, international calling, free long distance, things like that. So it's all on the back end. We also have a connector. You can use it in conjunction with the soft phone, and that's not an extra cost. The connector itself, direct routing, is an extra cost on our end, and also you have to have the telephony license for your Microsoft Teams. But that's,
Thank you.
I mean, we can do a demo on that too. That's kind of a whole nother longer demo too.
Another question came in. How do multiple single separate go-to sites transfer calls to each other?
It's seamless. So if I have all these locations in my PBX, it's seamless. If they have separate PBXs, then we can also do what we call extension trunking. So they would dial a three-digit code plus the extension to go between PBXs. We always recommend, we try to recommend everybody in one PBX because we can do billing groups through our billing. So we can bill individual, locations within the same PBX.
Thank you. Another question. We have some good ones coming in. Keep them coming.
Oh.
What cloud call centers connect with GoTo, with Genesys, with, might be saying this wrong, XIMA Cloud? Sorry.
Yeah. So we have a partnership with NICE CX1. That's who our partner is. You can have the Jive platform, and we connect with NICE CX1 for the contact center piece. So and it is billed through us, and we do a lot of the installation of it now, implementation. So yeah, that's a partner deal. And if somebody's interested in that and looking at that, we would reach out to NICE CX1, have a call to get all their, all the features that you want within the contact center.
Thank you. All right, it looks like that's it. Everybody, thanks to the audience for attending today. If you want extra information, just reach out to us, and thank you both for presenting. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Have a good day.